as a
Yeah,
schedule
the
changed?
rates of vaccinations have gone up. And, the mercury has been removed from a lot of the vaccines, but there's aluminum in those vaccines, which, operates along the same biological pathways and does the same kind of damage. It's extremely neurotoxic.
I'm a scientist, and as usual, Kennedy is very wrong. In fact, on July 15th of this year, yet another study of 1.2 million children was published specifically looking for a relationship between aluminum exposure from vaccines and chronic diseases, and what did they find? Zero evidence for harm for any of the things that Kennedy routinely claims, including any autoimmune disorder, any atopic or allergy disorder, or any neurodevelopmental disorder, including autism. I don't expect Kennedy to update his opinion based on this massive research study. He spent decades decrying ethyl mercury in vaccines as the cause of chronic disease. But now, since it hasn't even been in the routine childhood vaccines for decades at this point, and since dozens of high-quality studies have conclusively proven that he was wrong, there was no link to autism. Well, now he's got to pivot to another scapegoat. I guess aluminum's a good candidate. Unfortunately for him and for everyone else whose time he's wasting, the data very clearly show that aluminum from vaccines does not increase risk for any of the things that he claims. My name is Morgan, I'm a scientist, and my goal here is to provide you with my perspectives on what the scientific data actually show, which is often quite different from the types of stories that perform best on social media, which unfortunately we now know pretty clearly that the things that perform best are often exaggerated, they're often emotionally charged, particularly negative emotions, like those that will arouse anger or disgust or fear. That's what's going to perform best on social media, which means that's what's most likely to show up on your feed. And when that's divorced from what the scientific and health evidence actually show, that means that it's not leaving you well prepared to make decisions that are in the best interest of yourself or of your family. And so that's what I'm trying to help counteract. I don't know how to do it, but this is my attempt at doing so.